morning everyone. This is Divya Chawali, Assistant Professor, Department of Psychology, and today we'll be answering a few questions that you might have thought of. For example, what is mental health? Am I mentally healthy? If I'm feeling sad after a breakup, does it mean that I am mentally ill? Have you ever used words such as, oh, I'm OCD, about things like having my books in order? Do you understand the range of mental illnesses or the idea of what it means to have a mental illness? So today we'll be brushing an understanding of what is mental health and illness. So mental health is a state of mind where you feel healthy. You feel like you can cope with anything that comes at you, right? Mental health includes the good days, wherein you feel like you're on the top of the world. You are actually able to enjoy your achievements. It also includes the bad days, where things might not have gone your way. You might have had a minor fight, right? So mental health actually includes the entire spectrum of emotions. Positive and negative emotions are normal. Feeling angry, feeling sad, right? These are all normal emotions. So being mentally healthy is not about always being happy, but it's about being able to cope with any challenge that comes your way, right? You are in a space that you can head on face it. Now let's just move a little on mental illness. What is mental illness? Mental illness is something that is so disabling that you cannot live your whole life the way you were. It affects your thoughts, the way you feel, the way you interact with people. You cannot enjoy the normal things that you used to before, right? Going out with friends doesn't feel enjoyable anymore. My interests don't make me happy anymore, right? It is disrupting your routine. Now, a quick disclaimer here. It's really important that you do not self-diagnose yourself with a mental illness. If you suspect that you might have a mental illness, you have to go to a qualified professional or talk to someone who you think will be able to connect you to a professional. Sometimes poor mental health for a long period of time can lead to a mental illness. Now you would have heard that mental health and mental illness lie on one spectrum, right? Or two polar opposites. If you're mentally ill, you can't be mentally healthy. Now let's challenge that model a bit. Let's look at Key's dual continuum model of mental health and illness. According to this model, mental health and mental illness lie on two different spectrums. What does it mean? It means you may have variations in how mentally ill you may be at the same time as how mentally healthy you may be. So let's go clockwise. The first thing, a place where a person is having high mental health and low mental illness. What does it look like? The person is able to enjoy their life to the fullest. They are able to meet the challenges as and when they come. They feel capable to deal with the stress that they may have in their life, right? Now this is the ideal that all of us will want to be in. Now let's look at the second category, wherein you may have low mental illness and low mental health. Now what does this mean? All of us at some point in our life might have gone through some kind of a crisis, right? Someone who, let's say, lost a really close member recently. If you went through a crisis like a family wherein there was a divorce, your parents got divorced or you got divorced, right? There will be a phase where you cannot thrive, but at the same time you're not exactly mentally ill, meaning you are still able to go about with your day, you're just feeling low, and it's a phase which will go on, right? And during this phase, all you need is a good support system who you can talk to, all right? And it's really important that you acknowledge the feelings as they are. Now let's look at the third category. Now, the third category is one where the person has high mental illness and low mental health. Now this is the danger category, where the person is at a high risk of getting diagnosed with a mental illness because it is so disabling. They're not able to function. At the same time, they're not even able to cope with daily activities. They don't even have a good enough mental health also to be able to cope. No support network, not able to eat, drink, not even able to take care of the physical health. Now this is the place where you have to seek help, right? Have to meet a professional. Now let's look at the fourth phase. Right? Now this is the new concept that this model adds, is that someone with a mental illness can also be mentally healthy, meaning they can have a fulfilling life if they get the right treatment, right therapy, right support network. They learn how to work around the challenges that their mental illness brings them with, right? So it's really important for you to also have faith that just because someone is diagnosed with a mental illness, it doesn't mean that their life has gone to the doom, right? There is always hope to reach out for help. Thank you.